¿Qué tal, mis amigos? It's Paul Saucido, the Saucido Slant, and it is the weekend edition of our vlog, and it is the first time we are going on location anywhere. Usually it's just been from my living room, so hey, cheers. We're here at the Irie Bean Coffee Bar on South Lamar. If you're ever in Austin, South Austin, go to South Lamar. Come to the Irie Bean Coffee Bar, ask for Raf, alright? Cheers. Alright, it's going to be a good episode. We got a lot of great things to talk about. The last vlog, as you all know, we called out XM Radio and their cutting of not only all the Latin shows, but a lot of other popular shows. A good friend of mine, Veronica from LA, saw the vlog, was right on, and basically said, who needs them anyways? So that's right. Who needs you, XM? Who needs you? We don't need you. Speaking of radio, KCRW out of Santa Monica, California, has named their new music director, and and that same person is also the new host of Morning Becomes Eclectic, as Nick Harcourt has stepped down. He's doing Saturdays. That person is none other than Metropolis' own Jason Bentley. Jason Bentley had been doing the nighttime show Metropolis for, I think, 12 years. Congratulations, Jason. He is the new music director of KCRW and the host of Morning Becomes Eclectic every morning. You can catch them online, kcrw.com. A couple of things why I'm bringing this up on the slant is in a recent, when this was announced, his first week he started December 1st, in a story by the Daily Variety that came out. That's what the people in LA read. He stated that he wanted to do a lot of things, of course, different, a lot of things new. And one of the things he stated was that he needed to know more about Latin alternative. Well, Jason, I'm your man. And another reason why I'm your man is because you've known me since I was 14. That's right, me and Jason grew up somewhat together. We're neighbors in Santa Monica on the north side, 7th and San Vicente. Went to junior high and eventually high school together. Jason, at that time, was one of the first guys to tell me or show me about ska and mod music. That's where I fell in love with all those bands, the Specials, and all the bands from the UK, English Beat. Thank you, Jason. Always been so nice to me growing up. And he eventually went on to get into the whole dance and underground scene of music from all over the world, actually, and then KCRW, and now his new title. So, Jason, from one homeboy to another, this is what you need to do when it comes to Latin alternative. Okay, number one, you don't need to leave the States for Latin alternative. You can find a lot of innovative Latin alternative bands here in the States. Now, that has been one of the hugest problems with these labels, whether they're independent or they're big time, is that they tend pretty much to ignore U.S. Latino bands. It's not until recently that Montenegro cracked that seal. LA's own Montenegro signed with Epic, and then of course National Records did that with Pacha Massive, which I believe from time to time Pacha has already been on KCRW. So don't leave your backyard. You don't need to. We're all right here. There's a lot of great Latin music here in the States from all over the country. That is my number one suggestion to you. Number two, don't just use one resource. Don't go to one label. Don't go to one manager. This is stuff I'm sure you already know, Jason. This is my open vlog to you. So I'm just, confiding in you. Personally. No one else is going to see this. So yeah, don't just put all your bolas into one basket. Get a lot of people. Take a lot of meetings with people. Hype. Number 3 in hype. Never believe the hype about these bands. A lot of these labels and PR people, poises as the next Latin this and the next Latin that. You're a smart man. You know not to do that. Number 4, ask the kids, the gente, what they're listening to. Their tastes are eclectic. Get it? So it should be easy. They love everything from from the music that you play to a lot of Latin music. Like I said, from here, and then of course from all over Latin America. Okay, now number 5, and probably the most important thing, Jason, is if you're asking me, well, what bands do you like, Paul? I'm going to tell you who you should check out. Number 1, from Cosmica artists Pilar Diaz and David Garza. Pilar's from LA, David's from Austin. Number 2, the label Surco, which is under Universal, they were the ones who discovered and put out the first Juanes albums, and of course Molotov. They have a great new artist they're working with, Gustavo Alberto. I'm going to put his video in our vlog, and y'all need to check that out. All right, Jason. Number 3, Nacional Records. Now, they're in LA. You probably already know them. They have a great eclectic list from Manu Chao to Plastin de Mosh. They're great with Latin acts from all over the world. So what we want is, and what I'm telling you, this is what you want, Jason. You want that balance. We need those equal amount of U.S. Latino bands to equal out the bands from all over the world. Okay, number 4, I'm just basically going to name bands to you that I like. Brian Ramos. Anything that Brian Ramos does. He was the first lead singer of Grupo Fantasma. Now he has Canco. He works with DJ Dusty. DJ Dusty I recommend. La Santa Cecilia. Lisa Flores. Tito La Riva. Los Bad Apples. The Fire and Reason. Acida. Montenegro. Maneja Beto. Brownout. Los Hollywood. Montoya. Gabe Gonzalez. DJ Trey Lopez. And Afro Beta. Just a couple of names for you, Jason. I'm just throwing that out to you. Good luck, amigo. All right. Looking up online, it's that time of year where everyone is shelling out all their lists. The best of 2008, the best of this, the best of that. Most of them are bogus. Practically all of them are bogus, but it's always good fodder for you to check out. Time Magazine has their greatest list of all time, and it's like 100 lists. It's crazy. It's their top 10 everything of 2008, from awkward moments to breakups to albums. Their album top 10 is pretty lame, so I'm not even gonna go there as far as mention it. But one of the things that's kind of cool is the top 10 awkward moments. And number 1, and we're gonna put the video in here, is Bush was waiting for McCain to come to the White House, and he was outside waiting, and all the press was photographing him and talking to him, and then he started dancing. I'm sure everyone has seen it, but we're going to put that in there anyways, because it's probably, depending on how you view his presidency, either the highlight or the low light of his career, which is ending very, very soon. All right. Things to do this weekend. I cracked myself up. You got to drink some coffee, man. You got to come on down to Ira Bean Coffee Bar when you're in Austin. That's all I got to say. All right. Stick around, don't go anywhere, because we're going to finish up with the Spanglish word of the day. But I want to tell you what to do this weekend, and what I think you should do. My recommendations: people in Miami, go check out DJ Power, but I know him as Toto. Every Friday he's in Miami at Club Barcelona. It's an international blend of badass music. Go to fabricalink.com, Fabrica with a K, link.com. Videos to watch this weekend, and this is good for you to watch too as well, Jason. Los Hollywood, No Te Huites. Via audio presents. They're from Brooklyn. I saw them last night. Love them. The Ting Tings, that's not my name, real popular now. And then Gustavo Alberto's Te Perdí. That is that artist I told you about that is working currently with Surco, and their huge album. His huge album should be out next year. Okay, Reynolds. Time Magazine also had the 100 movies of all time. And you've seen Godfather, you've seen Taxi Driver, you've seen all those great movies. Here's one by one of the critics that I fell in love with when I first saw it. It's 1992. It's an historical masterpiece called Farewell, My Concubine. It is from mainland China. It's the first movie from mainland China ever to star an actor from Hong Kong. And this actor, who was just amazing, Leslie Chung, he played, it was real controversial at the time, but because he played a homosexual character in this movie who was bi. It's basically about these two people that grew up in the Peking opera in the 20s and all the hardships they had to endure, and how they were friends and enemies. And it's just, besides it being gorgeous, it's just an incredible story to watch and to look at. It was awarded the Grand Palm at the Cannes Film Festival. It was also nominated more than any other foreign film that year. It got a lot of awards, and again, it's called Farewell, My Concubine. Rent it, watch it this weekend. I want to know what you think. I want to know what you think about all the recommendations that were going on here on the Saucido Slant. You can also get that all those top 10 lists of 2008 at Time Magazine, and put the link up there. Okay, almost done. It's almost time to say goodbye, and that means it's the Spanglish word of the day. And this is a great one. This is a Spanglish phrase. The proper way to say, we'll see you later, or one of the proper ways is hasta luego. Hasta luego. But here in the States, we tend to butcherize our Spanish, hence Spanglish. So we say, hasta you later. Or, as David Rice says, hasta laters. Hasta laters is your Spanglish word of the day and for the weekend edition here. Okay, brand new show next Monday. And once again, I want to thank the place that we're at. Yeah. Oh my God. What is it? Irie Bean Coffee Bar. It is like pumping. It's busy. Thank you, Ralph. Can't see him. We don't have like those real fancy cameras. It's just a webcam. But someday we will. All right, everybody. Enjoy the Saucido Slant. Enjoy your weekend. Paz.